state you're in. I'm standing out here on my way to handle what I have to handle right now and to get back to work within the next hour. So, whatever questions you have from this morning, from the live, you are, you may ask me, and I will hopefully give you the best I will hopefully give you the best answer that I can possibly give you about this morning's live. And God poured all of that on my spirit this morning. Actually, He poured it on my spirit last night, but I just made sure I spoke about it on this day that He's given us. This is the day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. Make a joyful noise unto the Lord, for He is good. Every day He wakes us up, He's giving us a chance after chance after chance to get our hearts right. To get our hearts right. And I spoke about white supremacy, the Constitution, and that Constitution has always been framed to keep black people in control. Look at the people who wrote it. They were slave owners. So you thought they was going to write a constitution that was going to protect us? Or was it going to be a constitution to protect them? Look at all the crimes that has been committed against black lives throughout history. That's their judgment. That's the judgment, y'all. White supremacy. It was always to keep white power. That is why the Constitution has been framed. And that's why America does not have, in under the law of the International Criminal Court, because America, she has committed crimes all over the world. Go into the book of Revelations. I wish I could tell you the chapter is in when they talk about the woman, who she is, that sits on the water, that sits on the throne. And not only just America, but all it's 7 nations. That America and all the nations are right here in America. They drunk of her wine. She brought you here. She lied to you. She told you it was about liberty and freedom and justice for all. And it's not. I mean, you lived it. You see it. You see it. I was born, raised here from how many generations? How many generations? God already showed how many generations of black people being hung, killed, massacred by white supremacists. It's all in the history books. All of that is written in the story of the life of America. All of that is written in the book of life, in Revelations. Every time a black person was fighting for justice and for freedom and for truth, they killed them to silence them. They killed Martin Luther King. They killed Medgar Evers. They slain Malcolm X. You see this? The devil know that Bible too. He used it on the opposite side. You see, he uses it against you. See, that's how the devil works. Your righteous heart against his wickedness. And anytime you speak against his wickedness, guess what the devil try to do? He try to harm you. He'll try to kill you. He'll try to put you in the grave to keep God's voice silent. But he can't stay silent because he will rise again. And God will continue to pour out his spirit on his people. That's how it works. Why you think America, ain't nobody helping America and Israel fight this war? This is God's judgment. But if you don't read your Bible, you don't understand. You don't understand. If you don't read the Bible, you got to read it from the beginning to the end. And then there's some other books, like, the scrolls that was stolen. Look how many times, through history, they've been trying to destroy it. See, the white supremacists, they took the Bible and they turned it against the world and made white supremacy the supreme race. That's why you see wherever they go, they colonize. They colonize. They murder, they kill, they steal, they rape, they colonize. They use every earthly power that they have to colonize. Black people don't got no military power. Who owns all the military power? Who stays in power in America? And they'll give us the leaders they want to give us, like Obama, who ain't going to challenge it. It ain't going to speak the truth. That's why he came. That's why they love him. White supremacists love Obama. Because that's the kind of black man they like. Just only him being connected to us in skin color, but not in our real souls, not in our real spirit. Because Obama didn't grow up in America. He grew up international. In a in a culture that is mixed, and also in a race that is mixed. So the blood in him is weak to defend black blood, to defend black people. Look at this. To defend black people, his blood was too weak. He couldn't stand and defend and put a law in place to protect our lives when Trayvon Martin was murdered. That showed you who he was right there and whose side he was on. He said it out of his mouth, but his actions spoke very much differently. That Trayvon could have been his son, okay. But you still see it going on, right? George Zimmerman went without any kind of accountability, without any punishment. Just like Kyle Rittenhouse, self-defense. How's that self-defense when you took a rifle across state lines to kill so-called bullies instead of just getting yourself away from them and staying away from them, but you went and took their lives? Okay? God didn't justify that. White supremacists did. Let's go back. Let's think about Daniel Penny, a mentally ill, disturbed black man who wasn't a threat to him. Took his life. Was that justifiable to God? But they let him walk. But look what they did to Carmelo Anthony. Y'all think about it. With that being said, God bless you. I gotta go. Peace.